Hi there! Today we are going to talk about the legendary old-school PS1 game Nightmare Creatures. It's a horror survival game by Callisto Entertainment, released in 1997 for the PlayStation and later for PC. And today I'd like to show you that I got it running on an old PSP console, as I'm currently testing interesting PS1 games from the 19s to play on the PlayStation Portable. Then I recorded the gameplay on Steam Deck, so you can see how the game looks on the Steam Deck and PSP. The next gameplay videos will be captured directly from the screen, as this provides better video quality. In the future I will use handheld recording mainly for in-between shots. My search for an ancient predecessor to the Souls genre led me this game. A game that came before the Dark Souls series and one I could also play on the PSP during my morning commute to work. Why should this game, almost 28 years old, still interest people today? Let me explain. The 5 things have been extremely popular in recent years. Remakes of games that capture the unique look and feel of PS1 graphics. Gothics, horror and dark elements in games, and high difficulty in gameplay. If you mix all of this together, you will get this older game with an amazing atmosphere. Let's start with the gameplay on PSP. The display has aged, so visibility is just barely okay. And right from the start, there is a big problem that will turn off most people: the controls. The controls are typical for games from the 19s, where the character turns left or right along with the camera. This means you can move forward, but if you want to go another direction, you have to turn first and only then move forward. I won't lie, it's terrible. Over time you get used to it, and it helps to use the analog stick gently and sometimes move the character slowly and carefully. In the game, you can choose between 2 characters, Ignatius and Nadia. I choose Ignatius because he has better health, and one important thing is to change the difficulty in the option from hard to easy. The difficulty is set to hard by default, and you can change it during the game. Trust me, even on the easy difficulty, the game is tough. The game features a variety of enemies, and it's important to use and find items. For example, pistols can kill monsters with one shot and save you from a fight. Or you might find a health item or even extra life. On the Steam Deck, the controls are a bit more comfortable than PSP, and thanks to great audio and OLED display, the game gets a new lease on life. The most beautiful aspect of the game is the setting of old London, with its atmosphere and many types of enemies. It's clear that Bloodborne, one of the most popular games today, was inspired by this legendary classic. However, what's not so great is the Hydra boss fight. When you fight this boss, you can't move normally in the environment, and it will test your nerves to the limit. What is interesting, in the originally the game couldn't be saved to a memory card. At the end of each level you had to write down a password, which you then entered the next time to continue the level. If you forgot the password, you were out of luck. I'm not sure if I'll complete the entire game, but I have definitely played through several levels to capture as many different scenes as possible for the video. This includes the gothic atmosphere and various types of enemies. This game is absolutely one of the best horror games of the 90s, with its element of horror, gothic style, action and survival genre. It draws inspiration from various dark and occult themes and stories. If you'd like to try it, you can emulate it on PC, PSP or ideally on the Steam Deck or another handheld device. I'm also looking forward to playing the sequel, which I believe is even more intense, and I probably make a more extensive video about it. We are at the end. Thanks for watching. If you like my content, the best thing you can do is subscribe, leave a like or comment, it will help me a lot, and see you next time. Enjoy.